Hello, welcome back to IndigoSmokes Tarot. I am doing a mid-month check-in for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Lunar nodes. Anyone with strong Libra in their chart, this reading could resonate for you. I shuffled the Oracle cards off camera just because I kind of just fell into it and I was like, let me just keep going. But other than that, I'm going to go over what I'm getting intuitively from the Oracle cards, then we'll go into the tarot, and then I'll finish with some closing Oracle messages from the, I think the Island Time Wellness. So, the first card that I got for you, Libra, is the Dagger, Danger, and Conflict lying weight, which was kind of unsettling to see. I just wasn't expecting it. It is a sword, it is air energy, but I feel like there's some kind of conflict that you're going through in order to stimulate your growth and your expansion. And just from what I'm seeing here, it could just be that maybe this is coming to your awareness, or maybe you're kind of I want to say like trying to turn a blind eye, but maybe not taking certain conflicts around you serious. But whatever it is, whatever conflict that this is that is going on or could be going on around you, I feel like it's there to be a catalyst for you, and I just think that you need to take it seriously and pay attention to that, because right after this I got the awareness card for you. Alright, so definitely needing to pay attention to your surroundings. Okay, when things just start to pop off and blow up, those are cues for you to like really pay attention and not turn a blind eye to what is going on around you. Okay, the bottom of the deck is Dive Deep. You know, so like I said, I feel like whatever is going on, it's happening to once again be a catalyst to stimulate growth and a new direction for you to maybe go in. Alright, I will clarify most of these, so don't even worry about it. Right after that, we have two abundance or growth cards. So for the soul journey deck, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. A lot of the times, Libra, you get the reputation of, or the stereotyping of being very shallow or not wanting to travel beyond the surface, not really wanting to get deep into things. And for sometimes that can be true, and maybe in this situation for some of you it is. I say do not run from don't run away from like the hard things. Okay, don't try and gloss over or ignore what's being kind of pushed into your face, or don't run away from the direction that you're being pushed into. Okay, after that we got the abundance card. Alright, which is like really good. Like I said, I do feel like maybe there's some conflict that's going on, but on the other end of that conflict, it will overall make you better, and you'll probably get some kind of material spiritual rewards for, you know, learning your lessons. Alright, and bottom of the deck for that is butterfly wings. Like I said, I do feel like this is a transformation for you. Okay, this is a transformative process and phase that you're going through right now, much like a lot of the collective. You know, we are in Scorpio season. 2020 has been a crazy year, stimulating spiritual upgrades and growth and transformation for a lot of people. Not everyone, but a lot of people. And I do feel like for the people who resonate with this reading, it is definitely this is like a cocoon butterfly stage that you're going through. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into tarot. All of these are in the upright, so I'm going to take half of this and put it in reverse. Alright, can I get some divine insight, divine messages, divine guidance for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Lunar nodes? Libra, divine insight, guidance for Libra for this mid-month November check-in. Taking half of this. Divine insight, guidance for Libra. Divine insight and guidance for Libra. I just want to clip these because some of them are kind of lumped together. One more shuffle, divine insight and guidance for Libra. Alright, can I get 3 cards of insight, guidance, and messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node, Libra. Alright, 7 of Wands. So once again, like I said, don't run away from the challenges, don't run away from the conflict, don't run away from your growth process. If there is a lot of craziness or conflict going on around you, do not try and gloss over it or run away from it. Take that as a sign to dive deeper into yourself, your inner wisdom. Also, just stand your ground. Like, don't, sometimes Libra, you can just like want to run away from conflict and be the ultimate peacemaker, and sometimes it's not called for that. It's called for you to basically stand up for yourself and fight back. And I do feel like with the 7 of Wands energy, if you're not already, this is a sign to stand your ground, to be courageous, to fight your own battles. And overall, this could just be you being maybe in a defensive energy or needing to be in a defensive energy. Can I get 2 more cards? Wow. The reverse Queen of Pentacles, the reverse Hermit, and the 5 of Wands. I don't want all of these, I'm sorry, but I will read them. We have the reverse Queen. Once again, that's talking about not really feeling grounded, not really feeling stable. And once again, maybe there's a tendency or a possibility of some people here being a little bit too shallow or just not being grounded enough in who you are and in the situation. With the reverse Hermit, that can talk about feeling isolated or once again running away from guidance, running away from inner wisdom. And with this 5 of Wands here, like I said, this could be conflict in your environment, or this is like inner conflict for you. Okay, but can I just get 2 more cards for Libra? 2 more cards of divine insight and guidance for Libra. Two more cards for Libra. Ten of Wands. One more card for Libra. They're so stubborn. Fine. Alright, so we have the Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the reverse King of Wands. Okay, so I already explained the 7 of Wands energy. The 10 of Wands, it actually wanted to pop out 2 or 3 times, so I'm not surprised that it came out finally. 10 of Wands, it talks about being at the near completion or end of something, but also feeling like, you know, you have like this weight on your shoulders and feeling like it takes everything in you to keep pushing forward, because whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're carrying is taking so much of your energy. And that could be why the 7 of Wands energy is here, because you really feel like you are fighting a battle, you know, a battle that has taken a lot of energy out of you, a lot of time, and it's the energy of like having to do that final push, like right before you get there. It's that last stretch. With the Page of Swords here, the Page of Swords is energy that wants answers. Okay. I'm going to clarify to get like a little bit more in-depth understanding of it, but the Page of Swords is definitely an energy of kind of lurking, wanting answers, searching for answers. Sometimes it can talk about immature communication. With the Ace of Swords, this is talking about definitely a need for clarity, a need for truth, alright, possibly a need to cut some things out, which, you know, we now have 2 swords here, alright, one is down, one is up, so the down energy of the dagger is kind of like a defensive energy, and a one that kind of stimulates conflict. With the Ace of Swords is kind of more so just about doing what's right for you, and doing what is right for the situation that you're, or whatever situation that you're involved in. With the bottom of the deck energy being the reverse King of Wands. When I say the reverse King of Wands, to me it's an energy that it can be kind of overbearing, kind of controlling or impulsive, maybe irresponsible, okay? It can be an energy that brings a lot of conflict, or on the opposite end, it can be an energy that shies away from conflict, so I'm going to clarify it. Let me see. Alright, so why is the Seven of Wands? You tried it. No. Why is the Seven of Wands here with the Ten of Wands for Libra? Clarify the Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands. Queen of Swords, here you are with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I do feel like this is a need for you to protect your energy, Libra. The Queen of Swords, typically when I see her, I correlate her with someone who's very no nonsense. You know, she's not really up for bullshit. She's not really up. She's very no nonsense, and she's very straight to the point. And she has no problem using her sword to like cut things out, but she can also use her logic and her intuition to do whatever it is that she needs to do and evaluate the situation from a balanced perspective. And with the Four of Pentacles, to me this is an energy when combined with the Seven of Wands, a need to protect yourself, protect your energy, but also with this Ten of Wands, this Four of Pentacles, I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been like holding on to some kind of situation, okay? Because the Four of Pentacles, it can correlate with, you know, being guarded or clinging to something. All right. Let's see. So this is clarifying those. So definitely there's a need for you to, one, stand your ground, defend yourself as needed, and protect your energy. Also, for some of you, there may be the situation just may be heavy that you're dealing with. There may be something here that you do need to release because it's just it's taken too much. But for some of you, you just have to push through towards the end. Like I said, not running away from conflict, not running away from things that are going to act as a catalyst for your growth. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here for Libra? Okay, so this is an intuition card, okay, where it's basically like you intuitively know what it is that you need to stand your ground about. Okay, we also have that awareness card here, and I think at the bottom of the deck there it was dive deep. So once again, like the answers are within you, and I feel like you already know what this issue is. Okay. Sometimes though, the High Priestess, it can correlate with secrets and things that you don't know yet. So for some of you, like I feel like most of the people who watch this and resonate, you will intuitively know. But for a select few of you, it may be one of those things where maybe you can feel something lurking or approaching, but you can't really put your finger on it, which is why, you know, you have these cards here that's telling you to, one, beware of any kind of conflict or danger around you, and also to protect your energy in advance. Okay, so I feel like that'll be for a select few of you, but I feel like for most of you who resonate, you'll already know what this energy is and why you need to stand your ground and you know, protect yourself. So we put that there. Why is this Ten of Wands energy here for Libra? So this is the Star card. This talks about healing. Okay, so like I said, I do feel like growth and healing and abundance is there for you. There's just some things that you're either going through or have to go through before you get there. With the Star, other than healing, this talks about getting something that you want, regaining optimism, inspiration, and also just being in like cosmic alignment, forces lining up for you. So with that Ten of Wands, like I said, for a lot of you, it's like you're almost there. You're almost there towards getting what it is that you want. You just have to keep going. You have to like do that final push forward and not give up. Alright. Can we clarify why is the Ten of Wands, Page of Swords energy here? Why is the Ten of Wands, Page of Swords here? Can we clarify the Ten of Wands, Page of Swords together? Okay. We have the Reverse Strength card. So for some of you, you could really be dealing with the fire sign. I see a lot of that energy here. But other than that, the Reverse Strength, it talks about You have the strength, but you don't feel like you do. You are doubting yourself. You're not being confident. You're not really standing in your power. You're not using that inner strength that you innately have. So once again, I feel like that just correlates back to that 10 of Wands star energy, where it's like you really just have to buckle down and push through and not give up. This is an energy where the biggest obstacle is yourself and your lack of self-belief and follow through. So I feel like that's why that 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands here is like, just keep going. Can we clarify the Page of Swords? Why is the Page of Swords here for Libra? And for some of you, for those of you who don't know what it is, who don't know what this conflict is, what this challenge is, why you need to stand your ground, both the High Priestess and the Page of Swords can talk about doing research and looking closer to a particular situation, or just going within to figure out those answers. But for some of you, you may need to do some searching, or researching, or just paying closer attention to what's going on around you or within you, so that you can understand why you need to protect your energy and what it is that you're defending yourself against or standing your ground on. Why is the Page of Swords here for Libra? It's too many. Why is the Page of Swords here for Libra? Eight of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, you already know why you're standing your ground. You already know what it is you're walking away from. For others of you, when you do that research, or when you pay closer attention to either the situation that you're in, or you pay closer attention to yourself, gaining that inner awareness, you will understand why you need to walk away, or you'll understand why someone that you're involved with is walking away. Right, because this is clarifying an air card, I'm going to say that this is you, Libra, because this is your reading. But take what resonates with whatever introspection, whatever awareness, whatever it is you have to pay better attention to, whether this is a situation, another person, or yourself. I feel like once you do that, and once you have that answer, you will know or understand why walking away or withdrawing from a situation might be best for you. Okay, because the Eight of Cups is an energy where you're walking away from something that's not fulfilling. And this is also soul searching, going within, introspective energy, trying to figure out what the missing piece is. Why is this Eight of Cups here for Libra? Why is this Eight of Cups here for Libra? The reverse Nine of Cups almost wanted to come out because something here isn't satisfying you. Eight of Cups here, reverse Four of Cups, and the Moon. So once again, this is another intuition card, and really maybe something here not being what it seems. Okay, and I really don't like the Moon card has come out with one of the Oracle cards being the dagger, referring to conflict and danger. I do feel like there's something here in a situation that maybe you haven't paid attention to. Okay, whether this is a person, whether this is a situation, whether this is yourself, there's something here that you really have to be aware of. Okay, because sometimes the Moon is where things aren't what they seem, and there's some things that lurk beneath the surface. Okay, because this can also talk about secrets. So both the Moon card and the High Priestess card, they talk about secrets, and they also talk about inner knowing, intuition. Okay, with this Eight of Cups being unfulfilled and realizing that something isn't what you want, or it isn't what you need. With this reverse Four of Cups, gaining awareness, coming out of emotional stagnation to be able to pay attention to your surroundings. Is the reoccurring message is really to pay attention. Pay attention to who or what you're involved with, and also pay attention to what your inner self is trying to tell you, because fortunately, even though the High Priestess and the Moon both talk about secrets, with them both in the upright, they also signify that your psychic ability can be a little bit heightened right now. Okay? So please try to pay attention to your surroundings and what's really going on. Because the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords is here, I do feel like, along with the Star card, I do feel like you will understand what this is if you don't already, because those are all cards of understanding and cosmic alignment and clarity. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Libra? Ace of Wands. Okay, so I think you're going to be successful in, you know, figuring out how to move forward, figuring out what this issue is, figuring out why you're walking away, why you need to stand your ground, why you need to be more confident. I think it's all going to come together for you. You know, the aces, they talk about a fresh new start, fresh perspectives, new beginnings, starting over. This Ace of Wands is clarifying this Ace of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like you'll gain that clarity, you'll gain that the truth of whatever the situation is, whatever truth that your intuition is trying to guide you towards. And the Ace of Wands, it talks about a new beginning and taking inspired action forward. Okay. Why is this Page of Swords, Ace of Swords energy here for Libra? Reverse 7 of Pentacles. So maybe discovering that the truth of the matter is that you haven't gotten a return on your investment of time and energy and maybe resources. Okay, because reverse 7 of Pentacles, it can talk about a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of resources, missed opportunities, things not panning out how you want to, things not going as planned. Okay, hence that 8 of Cups walking away, and it's just like, I didn't even get what I wanted, or this wasn't what I wanted, or I feel like I wasted my time. Okay, so that could be the truth that you're discovering here with this Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. That could be what your intuition is telling you, or that could be when you pay closer attention to a person or a situation. It could be that you realize, okay, this isn't worth my time or my energy anymore. And for some of you, maybe money, but there's not a lot of pentacles here, so I feel like this is more of a time, energy kind of thing. Alright, can we clarify why is this reverse King of Wands here for Libra? Reverse 5 of Swords. Okay, so one, a need to, I've been telling you guys to stand your ground, and I feel like that is the message. So while normally I see the reverse 5 of Swords as like a peace and a surrender card, I do feel like because it's clarifying the King of Wands in reverse, and I don't really trust the King of Wands in the reverse, I feel like the King of Wands in reverse is very immature and selfish, and can be a little bit overbearing or reckless. So with the reverse 5 of Swords, instead of this being a peaceful card, I see this as someone who's, you know, actions, somebody who could just have ulterior motives or not so good intentions. Okay, I'm gonna clarify it one more time, but I feel like with the reverse King of Wands, this is somebody who, once again, they have an overbearing, immature or selfish energy, and while it may look like, you know, things are one way, I feel like underneath the surface of whoever this King of Wands energy is, there's some more resentment or ulterior motives. Okay, so I do feel like there's someone around you who may not be very trustworthy. Libra. Can we clarify the reverse 5 of Swords? Why is the reverse 5 of Swords here with the reverse King of Wands for Libra? Can we further clarify this reverse 5 of Swords, reverse King of Wands energy for Libra? Yeah. Reverse Temperance. Okay, somebody who is spiritually out of alignment, somebody who's too extreme, somebody who's too left or too right, who doesn't have the spiritual awareness, the spiritual balance, the spiritual guidance and wherewithal to be able to conduct themselves properly. The reverse Temperance can talk about extremes, and it also talks about separation, and it talks about something or someone not being harmonious, or you not blending harmoniously with a person or a situation. Alright, this talks about overindulgence. Okay, somebody who doesn't know when to quit, somebody who's just too extreme in their actions. Okay, so I think this has to do with someone in your environment, Libra, who their energy is just too far left or too far right. Their spiritual antenna is just like off. Okay. What is this reverse 5 of Swords, reverse Temperance for this King of Wands? But I do feel like this is somebody who this will be somebody who like your guides, your ancestors, or your intuition is trying to warn you about, just because they're not on their path, and so that can negatively affect you. And they're operating more so out of like their ego and out of, you know, ulterior motives. Okay, maybe somebody here is harboring some kind of resentment, or they're wanting to exert some kind of control, or maybe, you know, they're just into some things in their life that could negatively affect you. Like I said, that reverse temperance, they can talk about overindulgence in something, or, you know, like, for example, addiction, or somebody who just doesn't know when to quit, who doesn't know how to be balanced, who doesn't know how to listen to their own spiritual, or they don't know how to listen to their own spirits or their own intuition, and so they can get into any and everything without really thinking about it. Clarify the reverse 5 of Swords, reverse temperance energy for the King of Wands in reverse. I'm not going to clarify this anymore because the message is redundant. The reverse Page of Wands. So, immaturity, somebody who acts like a child, somebody who doesn't know boundaries, somebody who gets into anything and everything, somebody whose energy is just too overbearing, somebody who could harbor resentment or bad intentions. Alright, and also somebody whose sexual energy dominates them. They don't know how to control that. Somebody who has anger issues. Okay, the reverse King of Wands, the reverse Page of Wands, the reverse 5 of Swords. You can talk about anger, harboring that anger, not knowing how to control that anger. So it's strong, immature, strong ego energy. Somebody who's just too extreme, too immature, just too much. Alright. The reverse Page of Wands can talk about someone who acts like a juvenile delinquent, somebody who acts like a spoiled brat, somebody who doesn't know how to control their anger, their sexual drive, all of that. So, can we clarify the dagger for Libra? Why is the dagger here? Two of Swords. Alright, so this is your energy, Libra. This is Moon in Libra, so indecision. Okay, feeling torn, and feeling a little bit stuck. Alright. So it's like, this can also talk about denial, like avoiding what's right in front of your face, willingly having blinders on. So once again, do not run away from the obvious, do not run away from your intuition, do not run away from paying closer attention to the people and situations that you are around or involved in. Like I said, because I do feel like there is someone in your energy, or there is a situation that you're involved in that could go all the way left if you're not careful, and it could negatively affect you in some way. So with this Two of Swords, as difficult as it may be, as torn as you may feel, as comfortable as those blinders may be to keep on, resist that urge to stay in the shallow end, resist that urge to ignore your intuition, and just pay closer attention, because I do feel like there are some things that lurk beneath the surface of this person or a situation that you're dealing with. Okay, take off the blinders. All right. Clarify awareness. Why is awareness here for Libra? 8 of Wands. Okay, so this could be one, this is talking about like awareness to move forward, obviously. Other than that, this can talk about, once again, like I said, because we have the Moon here, we have the High Priestess, the awareness. To me, those are all connected. This can also talk about spiritual downloads, receiving spiritual guidance at a very, very fast rate that, once again, you need to pay attention to, that you need to be aware of. Alright, other than that, this could talk about receiving actual communication in some regard, and you maybe need to pay attention to that, whether this is something that you see on, you know, online, or whether this is something that you see from someone who calls you or texts you. Pay attention to that. Okay, maybe maybe someone, like, for example, will reach out to you with some kind of information that you need with that Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, which also talks about communication. Maybe you'll be receiving communication from an actual person that can help you discover the truth about a particular person or a situation. So pay attention to that. You could be receiving, you know, news or communication via phone, internet, etc. Other than that, these are spiritual downloads that could be coming in for you that you really have to pay attention to. Okay, what is this 8 of Wands about with this awareness card for Libra? Oh shit, yeah. So whether this is actual communication in the 3D that you'll be experiencing via phone, text, online, email, etc., or whether this is spiritual downloads. Once again, this reverse 7 of Wands, this magician energy, this is trickster, deception, illusion energy. Okay, so like I said, I do feel like there's somebody around you who may not be trustworthy. You know, somebody who could be a repeat offender, like for example, somebody who's just a pathological liar or a serial cheater, or they're into some, you know, illegal activities, for example. Any of those things can negatively affect you, which is why your ancestors, your intuition is trying to tell you to pay attention, why these cards are showing up in a way that tells you to pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the people around you, the situations you're involved in, pay attention. That's the reoccurring message here, because there's a situation or a person around you that doesn't deserve your trust, and you don't need to turn a blind eye to it. Alright, so maybe you'll either be receiving communication from the person that's trustworthy, or receiving communication about, or information or spiritual downloads about this person that you can't trust. Alright, clarify the growth card. Why is growth here for Libra? Okay, and for some of you, sometimes that reverse 7 of Swords, it can talk about somebody coming clean, either somebody being caught in what they're trying to get away with, or somebody coming clean about what they've done thus far. Okay, so either you're receiving spiritual downloads that are going to kind of give you insight into a person or a situation that's not trustworthy, or you could be receiving communication from someone who knows about an untrustworthy person, or you could be receiving communication from this person that maybe isn't trustworthy. Either they're on some more bullshit, or maybe they're trying to come clean. Alright, but I feel like for a lot of you, the information that you receive will be about this person, and I don't think this person will be coming clean, although that's a possibility. And I'm just saying that I don't feel like it is, because the dagger being here, conflict and danger, I do feel like, especially with these over here, the reverse King of Wands, reverse Temperance, somebody's, like I said, somebody's spiritual antenna awareness guide is off. So I don't see this person coming clean. I can see possibly somebody getting caught in the act of something, or somebody giving you information about this person to make you more aware and privy to exactly who and what you're dealing with. Why is growth here for Libra? Clarify growth for Libra. Reverse World card with the reverse 6 of Wands. So the reverse 6 of Wands, it talks about not feeling recognized, not feeling rewarded for something. Also, it can talk about punishment. Okay, feeling punished, just feeling like, you know, things didn't go your way, not getting the success or victory in a situation that you wanted, or someone here feeling punished. With the reverse world, it just talks about setbacks, frustrations, things not being successful. Okay, so just know that even though on the surface it may look bad and feel bad, it can actually in reality be for your overall growth in the long term. Okay. Can you clarify abundance? Why is abundance here for Libra? There's too many cards. Okay. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups in the reverse, leaving the past behind or needing to. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the full card, we have the reverse King of Swords. Now we do have counterparts with the King of Swords, King of Swords, Queen and King of Swords. So for some of you, maybe like I said, this is a counterpart kind of situation. Other than that though, this is clarifying abundance. The King of Pentacles is the epitome of stability and abundance. So like I said, for some of you, maybe when you get this fresh start and you start over, you could be on the path to something that will bring you long-term stability, long-term abundance in regards to like the material realm. Okay, so maybe for example, you know, once you part ways with this situation or take the necessary action, for example, you could come into a windfall of money, or you could come into a financial or a work opportunity, or you could start your own business, and that could be something that lasts long-term for you. That's just an example of the kind of abundance that the King of Pentacles is associated with. On a more emotional, spiritual level, this will just be you stepping into a more stable and grounded energy moving forward. Okay, once again, like I said, a lot of times that Libra energy, they don't want to stay in the shallow part of things or be a little bit more superficial, whereas the earth energy, it can be a little bit more grounded and well-rounded. All right, other than that, I feel like whatever new beginning that you take with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Fool, it'll be prosperous and abundant in the long run for you, okay? With this reverse King of Swords, though, this can talk about someone who's dishonest or irrational, so I do feel like this energy, you'll be moving away from it. Okay, like I said, the Queen of Swords, which is technically Libra energy, and this is Aquarius energy. I do feel like your energy is in the upright, Libra, so I do feel like this will be something that you're cutting out. The reverse King of Swords, like I said, is someone who's fixed. There's someone who maybe is irrational or honest, or maybe somebody who's just too cold or controlling in the way that they go about things. Okay, somebody who isn't really connected with their heart to the extreme level of things. So yes, I do feel like maybe you'll be breaking away from this energy, going towards something new and that can bring you more happiness and stability and abundance. Alright. Why is butterfly wings here for Libra? Reverse Knight of Swords. Okay, so once again, a situation may be moving very, very fast. Also, I feel like I've gotten the reverse Knight of Swords in almost all of the readings that I've done just thus far. And to me, when I see the Knight of Swords, when it's not talking about the pace of things, something happening rapidly, it's talking about an in and out energy, a dishonest energy, an inconsiderate, insensitive, or reckless energy. Okay, and this kind of goes along with reverse King of Swords, reverse King of Wands, reverse Temperance, where it's just like, you know, you're in a situation, you're dealing with a person where it's just not in spiritual alignment, and so it can have a negative effect on whoever is involved with it or with this person. Okay. I do see dishonesty here with reverse King of Swords, reverse King of Wands, reverse Knight. And I also see the realization of this person, or the realization of the truth of this situation. Yeah. So, with that being said, let me read a couple of things from the awareness or the Mermaid deck. I think you'll be my longest reading, Libra, thus far. Most of them have been like 30 minutes. With awareness, we have use your intuition to become more aware of what's going on around you at this time. It could also be time to look under that rock. Okay? It's time to ground yourself and become more aware. Your senses may be heightened at this time. Being aware of potential scenarios can aid you as you swim through calm or troubled waters. Notice the details as you go through your life. Meditation is a wonderful way to reconnect and enhance your awareness. When you become more aware, you tend to notice things that you may have otherwise not seen. There might be someone around you who could benefit by becoming more aware. They or you could be too close to a situation to see it clearly. Therefore, consciously focusing on awareness will help them or you to see the situation from a place of heightened perception. Yeah, this is a card of like clairvoyance and psychic ability. So, like I've been saying, you just really got to pay attention to your inner self. You really got to pay attention to the situation that you're dealing with, because there's something here that is not what it seems, or there's some details that you could be missing. Alright, bottom of the deck was dive deeper. It says dive deeply into your current situation to help reveal any hidden factors at play. Relax to feel comfortable and acclimate to the new environment. Another meaning of this card is that you or someone else could be staying on the surface of a situation when it would be preferable to dive deep and explore the deeper meaning and understanding of what's really going on. It can take courage to do this, as we often fear the unknown, but usually the discovery isn't as bad as we think, and often it can bring joy and freedom, sometimes from years of avoidance. Okay. So, we read from that one. The next card was Growth from Soul's Journey. You were constantly, it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it's also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. To Take the time to be aware of the wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue in this physical dimension. Alright. Where's the other one? We're almost finished. I guess we're going to finish at like 42 minutes. Alright, the abundance card, it says you may feel as though your life is currently lacking in some way. In turn, you may be searching externally for something that can only be obtained from within. Abundance is the natural state of the universe. It stems from the loving heart of God or Goddess. In order to manifest abundance in your physical world, you must first feel it from within. The affirmation for this is, I am eternally blessed, protected, abundant on all levels. So, yeah. And bottom of the deck was butterfly wings. Alright, so this transformation could be rapid for you since the reverse sign of swords clarified it. Like I said, things could be happening very, very swiftly. You could just be trying to keep up with it, or you could be finding it hard to keep up with it. Hence why you need to ground and pay attention to your surroundings. It says, a profound transformation is taking place in your life due to the fact that you have managed to reconcile issues from your past. As a result, your true nature is now beginning to emerge, and through this card, you are being encouraged to continue your spiritual journey. Continue to be yourself, for you have much to offer the world by being you. Your spiritual awareness is about to deepen, and so too will your awareness of the true extent of your capabilities. Much of that which you experience over the coming months will have a magical effect on your life, and the magic will also be felt by many around you. Butterflies are a powerful symbol for you at present, symbolic of the transformation that awaits you. So from now on, take heart every time a butterfly flutters into your field of vision, for it confirms that you are on the right path. So, yep, that transformation could be happening very, very swiftly. You could be coming to realizations about a person or a situation very, very fast, and it's just a matter of you grounding yourself in, not running away from the situation, not running away from yourself or the conflict, so that you can come out on the end. You can come out on the other side of this all the better for it. But you just want to make sure that you learn all of your lessons and that you're paying attention to everything that's going on around you. That way you can navigate forward properly. That way you're not being caught off guard. That way you're not being taken advantage of, and so on and so forth. So just pay attention, Libra. Okay, don't allow the stereotype of being shallow or afraid of conflict kind of scare you away from your own growth and your own journey. Alright, so I hope, Libra, that this has been a very helpful reading. I hope that this has given you some guidance, some peace, some clarity, and some tips. And I will see you sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you, and bye.